Good morning, everybody. It's 9:43. Welcome back to the program. Lou Michelle being joined by Nikki Starr from HyVee, registered dietitian, because about this time of year, it's very important, Michelle, we were talking about this earlier, just to make sure you're eating right and the kids are eating right, because if they don't eat right, sooner or later, you know what's going to happen first of the year. When it comes to school year, they're going to start having tummy issues.
Yes, and the nerves of the newness of school and things. So it is very important what they're putting into their bodies and eating. And this is a good one that I don't think probably a lot of people think about in regards to where kind of the problem maybe stems from.
Exactly, Michelle. So what I like to do, I have kids myself, and so I like to get them their recommended daily dose of fiber. I know we don't often talk to kids about fiber, but the way you do that is just makes their tummies feel really good. So I have them rub their tummies. It makes their tummies happy and healthy. So they're like, what is fiber? You know, so but you do need to make sure that they get the recommended amount of fiber, because it helps them not only when they're fighting those colds, okay, their digestive system, but also helps with heart health and make sure that everything is kind of moving along okay. So the way I like to start out is in breakfast. I like to load them up on breakfast because it helps them feel full. You want your kids to go off to school feeling full. Okay. So that way they're not, if they're leaving school for early activities and then they don't have lunch until afternoon, maybe they didn't take a snack that day. So the soluble and insoluble fiber in old-fashioned oats is the perfect way to start out with breakfast.
And this is the same type of oats we've been eating for years.
Yep. And so the way to get away from those instant packets that could be kind of packed full of sodium and sugar is to make overnight oats. So the overnight oats you simply put in a jar. You put your favorite milk in there, whether it's chocolate milk, whether it's white, almond milk, whatever your liquid,
favorite is.
And you let it sit in the fridge overnight.
So you fill the container up with the oats, and it looks like you have some fruit in there too.
Yep. So I have some.
And it's filled with liquid.
Yeah, so the liquid's going to soften the oats up overnight, and so it makes it really quick and easy in the morning. Because that's the last thing you want is a long cooked oat in the morning and trying to get out the door, right? So this is really easy. So you simply take the lid off, you zap it in the microwave, and you have it. But I have some fresh fruit and some raisins. Raisins are packed full of fiber for kids, and it's one of their favorite snacks. So I like to add that into as well.
That's a great idea, because the kids love the oatmeal, and sometimes, and that just, if you're ahead of the game.
Yep. And again, if you want it warm, you can pop it in the microwave. If not, just
you can
eat it right out of there. Eat it cold too.
Yep. So my son prefers cold oatmeal, and my daughter likes it warm. So it's whatever their preference
got both people covered. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the next thing I like to do is yogurt parfaits. Okay. But I also like to sneak nutrition in. Okay. So yogurt parfaits, unless it's packed full of fruit, which you see here, mangoes and raspberries are one of those fruits that are just loaded full of fiber. So I use the frozen mangoes and then raspberries, and I had them build a yogurt parfait. But what I use is what's called Regular Girl.
Never heard of Regular Girl.
This is a pre and probiotic fiber, which is unique to the market, which is one of my favorite things, because it's not only odorless, it's tasteless, and it could be mixed right into your water without even knowing. So when the kids take their water bottle off to school,
it has no flavor to it.
Has no flavor. You can also mix it into their favorite beverages, and it adds about 5 grams of fiber per serving. So you're going to mix it within 6 to 8 ounces.
And 5 grams is a good amount?
5 grams will help build that ladder to get their recommended 25 to 30 grams a day.
Okay, that's
so just doing this once. You recommend just doing this once a day?
Just doing this once, nice and slowly, making sure they get a lot of fluid with that too. But also it has the probiotic in it, which probiotics, the prebiotic is the fiber, the fuel that feeds your healthy gut bacteria.
Got it.
But with tummy troubles, that healthy gut bacteria gets out of whack. So the probiotic helps keep that in balance. So that's why it's so unique. It's just an added bonus.
Different, isn't it? Because you've heard about the fiber in general, but doesn't have the probiotic in it.
Right, absolutely. So this is why what I really like about it, again, is it's tasteless and odorless, and really it's undetectable to kids. So they, they're not like, oh, gross, that's not really good.
Right.
They don't even taste it.
It's
you can
just
put it in their favorite things like yogurt. So what we're going to do is we have these are serving packets. So they come in either scoopable form or in individual packets. So you can just throw it into your, if you're going to work or the kids are going off to school, they can throw it in there too as well. And I don't know if you guys want to help me make a yogurt parfait.
Go ahead, Michelle, whip away.
Okay. Your favorite yogurt. So you're just going to add this to the yogurt. Just one packet, again, that offers up 5 grams of fiber. So again, you're just boosting that fiber up slowly. With them only getting about 11 grams per day on average.
That's it?
That's it, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Not even half.
And they don't even know the difference.
Nope. And that mixes right into the
So
right
it's not
into the
gritty.
yogurt.
It's not gritty to the texture or anything? Okay.
Nope. Nope, it's not gritty, so it dissolves nicely.
And you have
this is a good idea, the frozen mangoes.
and some mangoes, and again, over at HyVee, they have these in the frozen section. Obviously, they're all cut up like that. You don't have to worry. They're all the bite-sized pieces.
Right, right, absolutely. So I like frozen fruit because I like to keep it in the freezer, and you can just pull out what you need when you want it. It's really easy for the kids to do on their own. So if mom and dad's not around or someone's not around to help them with breakfast, they can easily make this these stuff on their own without having to use any kind of dangerous utensils.
We're making too big of a mess.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take one step back to the beginning here. What type of yogurt did you use in there?
Yeah, so this is a vanilla Greek yogurt.
Okay.
I do recommend using Greek yogurt just because not only does it offer a little bit more protein to help them stay full as well, but it also offers less sugar.
And a little more concentrated.
Yep.
Okay.
So we used, and what we have here is Chobani, which is a dietitian pick of the month. So it's the hint of flavor. So this is Chobani. It's just a light flavor. This one actually is vanilla and cinnamon, but there's other flavors as well. So it's very lightly flavored, just with like fruit, lightly added sugar. So it's a great protein source as well.
And then we have some things here that take us further into the day for some lunch or snack ideas.
Yeah, so after school snacks are very important for kids. Snack helps kind of close those nutrition gaps. And so we want to make sure that those snacks are very nutritious. So a great way to offer up fiber is to make chocolate hummus. So
chocolate
hummus.
And this is a maple spiked chocolate hummus. I don't know if you, with your kids, if they like hummus or not. My kids do not like traditional hummus, but they love chocolate hummus.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is just start with our chickpeas.
Okay.
Just put it in a processor or a blender. And you're going to add a little bit of vanilla, about a teaspoon and a half. Okay. And then you're going to add your cocoa powder.
And that's just regular cocoa powder.
Yep, just regular 100% cocoa powder. So you're not adding any sugar to that, and that's going to give it a nice flavor. But we are adding a little bit of maple.
Yep, this is going to be that.
Yep, 100% pure maple syrup. So this is 100%. We're just going to add in about a tablespoon.
Do you have these recipes available on the HyVee website?
Yep, you can go to HyVee.com and find the maple spiked chocolate hummus, as well as other great ideas that you can use not only with regular girl, but for those whole grain, those high fiber snacks that you like to provide.
So then you'll mix that up, and this is what we
end up with. That's the end result.
Yeah, this is what we have. So we have our chocolate maple spiked chocolate hummus.
That looks awesome. But how long does it take to get this kind of consistency? Does it blend up rather quickly?
Yeah, so what I recommend doing is when you drain the chickpeas and rinse them, then you remove the skins on the chickpeas, and it'll be a smoother consistency.
And they're called chickpeas. Are those garbanzos? Garbanzo beans? Okay, that's okay. I was just double checking that.
That's very nice.
Or garbanzo beans.
Okay.
So,
and then the energy balls. I know I make a lot of those. Those are a favorite.
Energy bites are a great way. Not only can you buy them already pre-made at HyVee stores, but you can make them easily at home with, again, whole grain, old-fashioned oats, and the kids can really get involved with this too and add their favorite flavors. This one's a Monster Energy Bite, so it adds a little bit of sweetness, which we have to do, once in a while.
Sure. And there's some good ways to do that.
Moderation, and so that's a great way that they can throw in their backpacks and go if they have after-school activities and they're not going to be coming home. Other ways, they like crunchy. Kids will ravage the pantry and get crackers and snacks and everything. What a great way to eat chips.
Just put the good ones in there. If they're going to grab them, make sure they grab the good ones.
Yep. Beans are chock full of fiber. So we have the bean crisps, not only in the beanitos that are different flavors that the kids like. So
that is awesome.
Very good. And it's nice because you do have dietitian picks throughout the store, which help people make some choices along that line. And then you guys, they can go to HyVee.com and get a lot of recipes and different ideas so that you can make all of these beautiful things at home.
Yep, and everything available at your area HyVee, your local HyVee. Perfect. Nikki, good to see you.
Great to see you too.
All right, we'll be right back.